So ever since I was a little kid, I'd like to build ships, big ships, small ships, cars, human powered transport, rocket powered transport, nuclear powered transport, these ships. I think they're so fascinating. And the one that I continue to come to after all these years of being a little designer is this massively huge ship called the Trust Ship. And it's based on another model, much larger model, which is the Tribe model. But this Trust Ship is meant to have as many. It's you could also call it the DEI ship, right? The diversity, equality, and integration ship. I think it's integration. Is it? Perfect. Diversity, equality, and inclusion ship. You know, I call it the trust ship because it takes trust to be able to do that. And so, with this trust ship, imagine just the largest catamaran you could ever. I mean, it's like 100 times bigger than any ship that you could ever imagine in your dreams. Why does it have to be so big? Is it even engineeringly possible to create this ship? Maybe not, but maybe so. But that's the challenge, right? You're going to make it as long as you possibly can, and you're going to test it, right? You're going to use every model that you can to test it. But essentially, imagine this 2 mile long, for the purpose of our argument, imagine this 2 mile long. Why is it 2 miles? Because the largest airplanes, AC-130s or whatever, need 2 miles of runway to be able to take off. So the biggest airplanes we've ever created. And why do we need airplanes on this thing? Well, because it's the easiest, most economic, diversity, equality, right, ship that most people can come. The whole point is to make this thing accessible. That's the whole point of trust, right? Because the whole world is going to be paying for this thing because it's going to require all the world's resources, right? And so you want to be able to bring as many people to this thing, and it'll be sailing all over the world. And it will be constantly bringing dignitaries and people and children and so what type of model are we, economic model, to bring people? Or how do we create this thing in the first place? Well, we're going to need a bunch of money. Where's that money going to come from? It's going to come from rich people. What's going to be the reason why rich people are going to want to come? Because we're going to create luxury suites, right? Well, if it's diversity, equality, how can you have rich people on a trust equitable ship? Well, because that's where all the money comes from. Hello, you'll never be able to make anything unless they have this